Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. It is easy forecasting for the next week or so, which is great for me, not so great for our comfort, as our temperature is likely going to wind up in the 90s. Very summer-like for the next 7 days as high pressure builds in. Some of the rain and clouds that we've had around going away, but we are starting out with some patchy fog this morning. In fact, all corners of the ArkLaTex kind of dealing with some patchy fog out there. We do have some rain associated with a front well to the north of us, but we are really starting to dry out here in the ArkLaTex. We have this ridge of high pressure which is beginning to build over us, and it's kind of sandwiched between an area of low pressure out here in the East Coast and a storm system up here in Montana. So we're just pulling that warm and dry air across the ArkLaTex today. Feels great this morning. The mornings will stay comfortable over the next week or so, but the afternoons definitely more summer-like. In fact, today we'll likely see the highs back into the low 90s in many areas. We'll call it partly cloudy today. I did leave the rain out of the forecast. Your Robinson Futurecast does keep some of the juice around today, so I could have included a 10% chance of a stray or spotty shower. I just don't see that today. I think we'll see more sun than what we've been accustomed to this afternoon, and really just completely drying out here Thursday as well as Friday. Lows will stay in the 60s and low 70s, so that's our saving grace in this hot weather pattern for the next week. You'll get some relief overnight and in the morning. So I wanted to show you again that ridge of high pressure will likely be with us and fairly strong over the weekend, so our weekend temperatures could very well wind up in the mid-90s. But we are watching next week. Looks like maybe some development here in the Gulf of Mexico, and we may see some heat relief again as this ridge begins to break down by next Tuesday and Wednesday. Our temperatures may drop back into the 80s here, but you can see what may be a tropical storm and heaven forbid maybe a hurricane even developing in the Gulf of Mexico. Most of the forecast models keep this over towards Florida, but again, everybody here from Texas to Florida will have to keep an eye on that one next week. So obviously we will be keeping you updated on that. National Hurricane Center is monitoring that spot right now, giving it a low chance of development in the next few days. But again, as we get closer to the weekend, we may see some more development with that one. And you can see our just hot and quiet weather likely in the low to mid 90s through early next week. Overnight lows in the 60s and 70s. No rain through Tuesday, and again, just those slight rain chances by the middle of next week.